So if you're that person that notices that every single time that your body looks a little bit different, your internal dialogue goes to complete it, then I want you to listen to this, because odds are right now, every single time that you're having a poor body image day, this happens. You immediately want to hit the fuck button and lean on food. Maybe you start gravitating to the pantry or telling yourself that you're so hungry, only to then overeat later that afternoon or in the evening. Now you keep thinking that this is a food problem. Maybe you think then that you need to have a meal plan, or you need to have more discipline, or you need to actually lower your calories for the next week to undo any of the damage that might have been caused by the overeating moment. But what you're forgetting is this. It actually had nothing to do with food. It had everything to do with this. Your own relationship with yourself and your body. That when you had a really poor body image day, you started having all these food thoughts. But really, the internal dialogue that started creating that impulse for you to turn to food probably sounded something like this. I'm so fat and I'm never going to see results. I look so awful. Why have I done this to myself? I wish I was skinnier. She looks better than me. And before we know it, our internal world is not one that actually feels nice to live in. So naturally, your brain has started thinking about food, something that is going to distract you from all the awful things that you're saying in here, something that might actually give you a degree of release and relief. Because when you're eating, oftentimes you're not thinking about much else. So it might shut up that voice inside that's right now just telling you all of these awful things, making you more and more disempowered and feeling more and more discouraged. It's not a food issue. It's the fact that every single time that you feel physically, mentally, or emotionally uncomfortable, there's a part of you that wants to lean on food. And that's okay. But that doesn't mean that it's a food issue. It means that you actually have to learn how to change what's going on up here. As an example, we all have poor body image days, myself included. However, I'm someone that now knows on those days, I have to double down on my self-love. I have to fix the way that I'm speaking to myself, and about my body, to make sure that I don't self-sabotage and want to hit the button. I might have food thoughts because I'm not loving the way my body looks today, but can I actually also execute self-respect and self-love in this moment to know that leaning on food and overdoing it is not going to make me feel any better? And also, I don't have to run away from feeling a little bit today about my body. That's okay. I'm human, as are you. But this is where your relationship with food is so heavily driven by your relationship with yourself. What you need to learn is how to actually feel the feels without feeding your feelings. And this is what I help coach you on within the Thrive Academy. So if you're someone that wants to heal her relationship with food once and for all so that you stop the self-sabotage, create an awesome food approach that gets you going on your goals, but then also creates an incredibly resilient mindset and an amazing emotional resilience so that all of your emotions and your feelings stop leaking out into all your food decisions. This is what I help my girls do in the Thrive Academy. Link in bio to book in for a free call, and let's get you binge free in the next 30 days.